With Silent Night, I wanted to lure the audience into not a false sense. I don't like to trick it. I think it's wrong when we trick an audience into a misconception of the film. But I do know that there's comfort places that the audiences have in the UK. And like I said, this working title, British posh people being shown as being eccentric and a bit silly and but terribly sweet. So I thought if I could lure us in with expectations of what we're going to experience by having Keira Knightley in the film, by having everyone, singing Christmas songs and lots of laughter and jolliness and people drinking wine. And I thought, okay, if I use that as my landscape, I can then talk about the issues that I have that challenge me with the privileged. So I think you have all the wonderful expectations of a Christmas ensemble film, but the film takes you on a different journey. We shot the film near Watford in a beautiful house. It's a tragic comedy, I would say. So perhaps because there's some darker moments, I wanted the house to feel like a sponge cake to kind of soften the blow of some of the events. So it's a very, very cozy. It's the mother's house in the story. So they've borrowed the mother's house to have this beautiful Christmas, this sentimental time together. So it's very, very pretty. And I think it's the same house they used in David Copperfield. With magnificent wallpaper. And it just feels like the perfect stylish granny house. We were shooting as the pandemic was coming out of China. And my husband was obsessed with reading the news, and we were going, oh, chill out. It's not coming, you're fine. We're going to be fine. And then we basically wrapped 2 days early, which was the government put the country in lockdown on a Friday. I think it was a Friday or a Monday, and we wrapped on a Wednesday. And I think we were we were safe. No one got ill. And I don't think I know no one got ill after we wrapped, because I think we'd already formed a bubble, this whole bubble theory, because we were doing 6-day weeks and it was a very quick shoot. So we were very fortunate to get the film shot. And we did miss some significant scenes, which we then went back to in the summer and shot. What was extraordinary about casting Keira, and I was obviously over the moon when she was interested in meeting and talking about the film, is that Keira is portrayed as this the perfect British woman. And the character that she plays isn't perfect. She's a great friend. She's a great hostess. She's a great entertainer. She might not be the best mother. So I think it's interesting, because I think it's a bit of a departure for Keira, because her character is flawed. And again, when you have Keira or someone like Keira playing that role, there's a softness and there's a gentility and there's a charm that comes with her that then you can play on the dysfunctional side of her character. So I think I was very, very lucky in the cast I had, because they tick all the boxes of what you expect perfection to be, and yet they were completely up for unraveling what their own dysfunctions in the characters. A film going to TIFF is extraordinary, and I'm thrilled because it's an unusual film. I think it's a very special film, but I think it's a tricky film, especially given the environment we're living in today. So the fact that TIFF have welcomed it into their festival is extraordinary. It's a great launching pad for the film, and I'm very, very grateful.